my name is Bill Bradley. I'm an extreme endurance athlete and motivational speaker. The topic of today's video is, you gotta be you. 10 years ago, I started doing extreme endurance events. And people would ask me, how I could, what made me think I could finish? How could I even toe the starting line? And I said, well, I'll tell you how. I have two talents. Two main talents. I might have other talents, but two main talents. Number one, I am willing to show up at almost anything. I am willing to toe the line at almost any event. Number two, to finish that event, I am willing to suffer. I am willing to suffer like you wouldn't believe. And so I had a slogan, show up and suffer. And I love the slogan. And then, a few years go by and you got your show up and suffer and then you start listening to people. And we're trying to do more and more speaking engagements. And people are saying, normal people do not want to suffer. You can't have that as you're saying, show up and suffer. Normal people do not want to suffer. And I was like, and I go, wow, that's probably really true. Not that I would know, because I'm not normal. But I go, if I was normal, I would think, probably don't want to suffer. And so I toned everything down. I quit wearing the shirts. And then my nephew went and he just did the Spartan race just a little while ago, which is a brutal race. And it took him like 6 hours out there in the mountains. And he finished. And he told me, he says, the main reason I finished is because when the going got really tough, I just kept telling myself, show up and suffer, show up and suffer, show up and suffer. And then, so that was one thing that went into my head. And then secondly, I was listening to one of the videos of one of the guys with millions of subscribers, and he says, your videos need to be made to like-minded individuals. So I got bad news for you. If you're normal, don't watch my videos. Because when I heard that guy say that in Austin, I went to my drawer and I go, where is that show up and suffer shirt? And it was way down at the bottom. I had to yank it out, yank it, put my foot on the drawer, and I yanked that shirt out and I put it on. Because this is who I am. I got all confused, you got to make your talks, you got to do everything for normal people so they can be motivated too. Well, you know what? I end up being like a no man's land when I try to do that. I am extreme, I just am. And I believe that a lot of you guys are extreme out there too, because we just passed 400 YouTube subscribers, and I love every one of you. And I'm telling you, I'm going to give it everything I have up here, because I believe all of you have big goals and big dreams that you want to go after. And the only way you're going to get them is you got to show up, and then you got to suffer. Woo! Thank you very much. If you're interested in contacting me, you can email me at epicbillbradley@gmail.com.